What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about a new interview with Melissa Barrera where she talks about Gore yet again in Scream 6. Now, I've talked about kind of where I think Gore has its place in Scream. This is an interview that doesn't say anything like, well, it is new for sure, and she kind of gives like a multiplying kind of amount of how much gore there's going to be. There's no like details of like this person's gonna die or anything, but let's read through. It's just one small little clip kind of thing that she talks about, so we'll read it and then I'll talk again about how I feel. But before we do that, just want to quickly shout out my wife's shop. She created Ghostface glasses. I'll show you guys right there. You can kind of see the image there. Really good, really high quality. I personally think I have one of my own personally, but if you click the link in the description, there's a few more, on sale or whatever people call it nowadays, and you can get it for like a Christmas gift or something. So again, check it out, Ghostface glass. There you go. So she said there was always a saying on set because Matt and Tyler were always asking for more blood and more sweat. They always just wanted more. More blood spritz was the saying because they would always want more. With the last Scream, they were tiptoeing and trying to be very respectful of what the franchise had been up until that point and keeping their inner gory dreams at bay. But with this one, they were like, we're going all out. It's potentially 100 times gorier. So there's the quote. And, again, where I stand on it, like I think Scream 5 did some pretty original-ish things with the ending kill with Richie, with Wes's death was pretty, I would say, unique to the Scream franchise. And again, now I've brought up Gore before, and people have said, not really to my video, I think people kind of understand it, but just to address other things that people are saying online, Scream has always had gore. You look to Drew Barrymore, right, in the first one. Randy, even, you can consider in the second one. You look to, like, Olivia in 4. Again, Wes and maybe Richie in 5. So I know that stuff has always been around. And it's tough, like, when you talk about, like, bloodbath, right? It's like, well, people are going to be eliminated, let's say, in this film. And how they're eliminated, can you have some excessiveness to it? Sure. Does the entire movie, and this is really where I stand, does the entire movie need to be about that? And maybe it's just the way that people are asking questions and the way that, the actors and stuff are answering them, but I don't need the entire premise of this movie to be about gore. I think that's really, and I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but that's really where I stand on it, is if gore is like the whole marketing thing of this movie and not other things, and if they focus so much on gore that they're forgetting to do everything else, that's where it would become a problem. And granted, there's no way of knowing that until the movie actually comes out, but 100 times gorier, like what are we talking about here? Like, what makes it 100 times more than what you did in 5? Like, again, Wes, Richie, Wes is like it's a one-shot thing, same as Vince, but it is it's quite a scene. And then you have Richie, which is also quite a thing. Like, what are we talking about? Can we compare it to Olivia? Like, what's the comparison to Olivia? Or again, to like the opening of Scream 1, like what exactly are we talking about? So look, I'm not against seeing this stuff. At the same time, I'm okay with seeing it to an extent. It's just who I am as an individual. Like the movies Terrifier 1 and 2. I haven't seen them, but I've heard a very good amount of stuff on them. I can never, I'm not going to watch those movies ever. I'm not going to watch those like excessive scenes that I know, are in them. And if that's what we're talking about, which I highly doubt it, right? Because also a thing that I was thinking of as soon as I saw this interview was 100 times gorier, and they're really going to push the envelope and all this stuff. But you still need your movie to be rated a certain thing. Like, it still only can be R. You can't make it, higher than that. Otherwise, the movie's done for. So you can only go so far where the ratings board is like, okay, this is as far as you can take it. And that's something, I guess, to remember. In fact, that was a thing even with Scream 1, right? They had to kind of tone some stuff down so that they can get it the proper rating. So we'll see how it is. Again, my main concern is just simply the whole talk of this movie so far. Mainly, I guess, not the whole talk. So far, mostly, the talk has been about how excessive it's going to be. And that's fine. I don't know if that's... And I do know there are some people that look at it as a major positive. I don't even know, though, if those people would say, like, that's the main thing about Scream, is the excessive over-the-top gore that they're kind of talking about for this film, is that what makes Scream scream? Because I would argue it's absolutely not. Absolutely not. Does it help? Is it part of it? Yes. But we'll see if it's being focused on kind of too much. And considering these interviews are like all about it, again, I guess we'll just wait and see. For the trailer, I think will be a good indication of where we're at. Although the trailer, in even 5, like, it gave away things, but I guess we didn't know. Well, brutalness, we kind of knew from Tara how kind of, powerful, let's say, things were going to be. I don't know if the Tara fight is as gory. In fact, I don't think so. As like and Richie's thing isn't even that bad, either is Wes's. So we'll have to see what, trumps that. Like, what would that actually be? So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure you guys are subscribed. And oh boy, that trailer is coming fast. So as soon as that happens, we'll have loads of videos, obviously, breaking it down and talking all about it. Okay? Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.